Hi, this is Rob. I'm going to show you how to graph a hyperbola on the TI-84 Plus CE graphing calculator. To graph a hyperbola on the TI-84 Plus CE, we are going to use the Conics app that is built into the calculator. To open the Conics app, press the Apps button here. The application list opens up. Go down to number 4, Conics, and press Enter. The types of conics that you can graph with the Conics app are circles, ellipses, hyperbolas, and parabolas. Go down to number 3, hyperbola, and press the Enter key. Now we see two standard equations for a hyperbola. The first equation is for a horizontal hyperbola, which opens to the left and right, like this. And the second equation is for a vertical hyperbola, which opens up and down, like this. This video covers graphing a horizontal hyperbola. But first, let's review the parts of a horizontal hyperbola. We will work with the x and y axes. Here is our horizontal hyperbola in blue. This is considered the center of the hyperbola. The center of a hyperbola is at HK. These are the asymptotes that run through the center of the hyperbola. The two vertices of a hyperbola are located here. A is the distance from the center to one of the vertices. To find the distance B, you draw a box like this, and this is distance B. The focus points are located at a distance C from the center, where C squared equals B squared plus A squared. Going back to the calculator, let's choose one for the horizontal hyperbola and press Enter. This screen appears. To graph the horizontal hyperbola, we will need to know A, B, H, and K from the equation of the hyperbola. I already have the values for the A, B, H, and K from a previous problem. For our equation, we will use x minus 3 squared divided by 4 minus y plus 2 squared divided by 16 equals 1. Thus, a squared equals 4. Take the square root of each side. A equals plus or minus 2. B squared equals 16. Take the square root of each side. B equals plus or minus 4. H equals 3. And K equals negative 2. Now let's plug in these numbers into the calculator. A equals 2. Now use the down arrow key and go to B and enter 4 for B. Go down to H, enter 3 for H. Go down to K, enter negative 2 for K. Make sure that you use the negative sign here and not the minus sign. Now press this graph button here to graph the hyperbola. Unfortunately, the numbers of the graph are not labeled, but you can press this trace button here. The trace should begin on the right vertex. Below you can see the coordinates of the right vertex. X equals 5 and y equals negative 2. To jump to the left vertex, press the up arrow key here. Below you can see the coordinates of the left vertex. X equals 1 and y equals negative 2. Use the down arrow key to move back to the right vertex. You can trace around the hyperbola by pressing the right or left arrow key. As you trace around the hyperbola, the x and y coordinates appear at the bottom of the screen. To escape out of the trace mode, press the clear key here. To exit this graph, press the clear key here. This will return you to the horizontal hyperbola equation so that you can enter a new equation. If you want to enter a vertical hyperbola, press the escape key here. Number 2, the bottom equation, is the equation for a vertical hyperbola. Okay, that is it. That is how to graph a horizontal hyperbola on the TI-84 Plus CE graphing calculator. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel.